Alright, so we got another catching up on the Morgan Journal. So, my preambles I usually do, we're just going to get into it. Per usual, I'm going to go backwards, starting with the more recent day and moving to further back days, because obviously that's how it's going to be easier to remember. So, anyhow, we're going to start with Monday, November 29th, 2021, which is actually today, at the time of me recording this. There's not too much to say. I have to go pick up the kids to bring them to school, and this morning when I get there, my daughter's dicking around in her room, and I'm thinking, what the heck are you doing? I'm not saying anything because I'm just like, whatever. Whoops, these controls always throw me off. But anyways, I don't say anything because I'm just like, I don't know, she's got to be doing something, getting something together for school or whatever, getting some project or I don't know. But anyways, she comes out, and she's got this heart thing that she made for me out of some beads. I forget what they're called. They're activated with water though. So yeah, it was kind of cute. It started out as like a aggravated type thing, like what the heck, kid? Where are you? And then it was like, oh, oops, I'm kind of a jerk. This fucking... Anyhow, so let's see. Monday, Sunday, I didn't have her. Didn't have her Saturday either. This wasn't my weekend. Friday. Okay, yep. Friday was the day after Thanksgiving. Black Friday. So there's not too much to say on Friday the 5th. But there is still something. So anyways, obviously she slept over on Thursday, because Thursday's my day. Now, normally I'd be able to bring her back at like 9 or so. I think it's usually 9 that we go for. But I had to bring her back earlier. I had to be there for about 8:30 because her mom and James had doctor's appointments at, I think it was at 9 o'clock. But the problem was, they never been to that doctor before or something like that, so they had to do like some registration type stuff first. So yeah, so I had to get there a little bit earlier just because of the boy, their son. You know, he's too young to be home alone. He's only 6, so I had to be there with them. So anyhow, what I figured I'd do is go to Dunkin' Donuts and get them some donuts. So I did do that. And then I got a coffee for myself too. And I mean, Dunkin's took forever. Dunkin's isn't even that far from where her mom lives, but it still took forever just because, I don't know, I guess because it's Black Friday, so people are out shopping. So they're sort of busy. So anyways, I get the donuts, and I get my drink, and then we get back to her mom's house. And they had Uno on the table. Was it Uno? Yeah, it was Uno. And my daughter's like, ooh, you want to play this with me? And I figured, yeah, what the heck, I might as well. Because I was anticipating that her mom wouldn't be back home until about, I don't know, 10:30. I mean, the appointment was at 9. And you know how doctors are, they take forever. Doctors are never with it, and God dang it, this is hard while you're trying to play a game. But anyways, doctors are never with it, you know what I mean? They don't have they're not like, oh yeah, you can come in at 9 and you'll be right in at 9 too. No, it's like, oh yeah, you can come in at 9 so that way then you can wait in our waiting room for half an hour, and then you can go into the actual room that I'm going to look at you at. But first you're going to sit there for 45 minutes before I show up. But apparently that wasn't the case, because we got back, and then literally about, I don't know, 5 minutes later, that's when her mom and James were back home. And yeah, it was just kind of goofy because she, like I said, she wanted to... Why does it look like I can commandeer this? Anyway, so she wants to play Uno, and I figured, yeah, why not? But she had her overnight bag from being with me, and it was just on the counter still. So I'm like, whoops, there's money there. So I'm like, well, put that away first, and then we'll play the game. And yeah, it's just kind of funny because there was no opportunity for that. So anyways, her mom gets there though, and she's like, why is your jacket still on? To my daughter. She's like, you called her something? And then I'm like, no, we went to Dunkin's. I put the donuts on the table, so I point out, and she's like, oh, I didn't even see those. And I'm like, yeah, we literally just got back. So anyhow, that's basically it for Friday. I guess after she said that she being my daughter's mother, said that they had to go do some Black Friday shopping. I mean, no, not Black Friday. They got up to do Black Friday shopping, but they were going to go to Walmart to do some grocery shopping. And my daughter was like, oh, you guys can go and I'll stay with Dad. And, yeah, then they were like, I don't think he wants to be hanging out with you guys. I'm sure all day. I'm sure he's got his own things to do. Which I didn't really. I mean, I could have stayed if it would have made her happy and stuff. I don't care. I would have stayed with her. Played Uno while they did some shopping, but whatever. I guess I got off the hook, you can say. But yeah. And no, that was the other thing too. So obviously being Black Friday, so they were going out to go Black Friday shopping, getting up at 4 in the morning to do it. So I said to my daughter, since she slept over with me, I said, so you want to go do Black Friday shopping and we getting up at 4 in the morning? She says, no. She says, why would I want to do that? And I said, I don't know, because it's something fun and different. She says, that's not fun. I don't want to... She's a weird girl. Okay, not really weird, but what's the word? Maybe unstereotypical? Maybe that's the word. Like, most girls like to go shopping, not this one. She hates shopping. She's the exact opposite. But anyway, yeah, so I think that's it for Friday. Oops. Now, let's see, Thursday, Thanksgiving, what was that, the 24th or something? So, I picked her up, well, I was actually supposed to pick her up at 3, that's the time I'm supposed to get her at, but, I guess their dinner hadn't finished cooking yet in time for that to happen, so I picked her up at 3:30 instead, which was relatively fine for me because I had things I had to do, like tidying up around the apartment and stuff, so it kind of worked for me to have that extra time. I'll clear these idiots out. But anyways, yeah, so I got her at 3:30, and then Cumbies was open, so we went to Cumbies. We got a, I mean, she likes the Friels, so she got a Friel. Maybe I got a Friel too, actually. Yeah, I think she got like Oreo cookies and cream or something, and I got cake batter. Anyhow, I got an idea for this. Whoa. Maybe I can guard myself by putting a tank in the way. Anyways, so yeah, then after that, obviously there wasn't much you can do. It's Black Friday, and this year was different than most Black Fridays. A lot of places were closed. Normally places are open, and you can do Black Friday shopping on Thursday, so it's more like Black Thursday. But places this year were closed, so that wasn't an option. So, cool. So, we came back home after getting the Friels, and what did we do? This would have been like 4 o'clock. I feel like we probably played a little bit of Jeopardy. Jeopardy, the board game, not the board game, the Switch game. And then I know we watched a movie. Actually, I think we watched 2 movies. One was before, and then one was before bed. So, maybe we actually watched one as soon as we got here. Oh yeah, because now I'm starting to remember. I had Chinese, so I ate my Chinese leftovers. And she didn't want anything, obviously, because she had an actual Thanksgiving dinner. I didn't. I was here by myself, and I don't cook. And I'm not going to go and cook an extravagant meal for myself. That seems kind of stupid. So, anyhow, so what happened? Yeah, so anyways, we ate. What did we watch? I think we watched Rio 2. I'm trying to think what we watched at night. Pretty sure we watched Rio 2 at first, then, yeah, probably the Jeopardy game. And then, what did we do after that? I feel like we did something a little more productive than just video games and stuff and movies. Did we play an actual board game, maybe? Or, oh, no. Okay, so we dicked around with the Rubik's Cube. I'm pretty good at getting one side done. I just don't know how to do all 6 of them. So we were timing each other to see how fast we could do them. She usually can get one side in about 4-ish minutes. I can do it in like 45 seconds, which really isn't that impressive, how considering the Guinness record holders can do a whole entire cube in like 5 seconds, but still. Anyway, so oh yeah, and then I also got these drawing pads from Dollar Store a while back. They're not really drawing pads, they just teach you how to draw things. Like they have themes. One of them's farm animals, one of them's like sea life, one of them's fantasy creatures like unicorns and such. So that's what we did. We drew a small picture with those. She chose, maybe she had the fantasy ones because she drew a fairy and I drew some fish. I did a, what the heck was it? An angelfish I drew, and then I was gonna do a clownfish, but she was done. She didn't want to draw anymore, so that was it for that. But yeah, and then so I think after that, that's when we threw on the second movie, which was, I can't remember. I wanted it to be Space Jam, but I know we didn't watch Space Jam. It was, I don't know what the heck we watched. Something, as best as I know, something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was our Black Friday. Kind of just a basic day. Let's see, Wednesday, the day before. Okay, so Wednesday. Yep, there was something that happened on Wednesday. So Wednesday for me, I actually didn't have work because what we did was my company, we worked on Sunday instead, so that way then we could be off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So what happened was my daughter still had school. Technically, her brother was supposed to have school too, but someone in his class tested positive for COVID, so you know how that goes. The whole entire class has to quarantine. So anyhow, my plan, what I wanted to do was have my daughter catch the bus at home. So normally I bring them to a before school program thing that's at the school. It's basically like daycare, if you will. They're at school, but it's babysitting. So normally that's what we do, but since I figured I was going to be there and I don't have work, I have no reason to drop them off, so I was going to have her catch the bus at home. Well, her mom said the bus comes between 4:45 and 7:45 and 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, it was like 7:44, and I saw two buses go by, a normal sized bus and a little bus. And I'm like, what the heck? So then I ask her, my daughter, I say, how many buses come by here? And she says, I don't know, I think maybe two. And I'm like, great. So then I text her mom, I'm like, do you know how many buses come by your place? And she says, pretty sure it's two. So I'm like, mother effer. And like, she described what I saw. She's like, there's a little bus and a normal sized bus. Or, well, she said a little bus and their bus. So I'm like, great, you gotta be kidding me right now, because that's what I just saw. So anyways, we are standing by the road, but like, I'm starting to feel like an idiot. There's no neighbors nearby, so I can't see if there's other kids standing waiting for the bus too. And I'm thinking, that's probably her bus that already went by. I'm standing here wasting time now. So I go and load them up in the car, and then I'm like, wait, I got an idea. Because I know which way the bus comes when I catch it, and she has a friend that lives a couple streets down. So I'm like, she catches the bus in the morning, right? And she's like, yeah. And I said, okay, so what street does she live on? So then she tells me, and I'm like, okay. So then I fly down there, and the kids are giggling because I'm like making race car noises too, being over the top. And then I'm like, all right. And then so anyways, yeah, I find the road. I'm like, what road did you say? This one? It starts with some V, and she's like, yeah. So I'm like, all right. So, dang it, where's the things? So anyways, so I turn down that road to see if her friend is standing there, and instead I didn't even have to worry about it. The bus is straight up, right down that road. So now I'm backing up, trying to beat the bus. I'm like, okay, good. Bus is right there. Sick. So now I'm backing up, trying to beat the bus. And, I don't think this is right still. yeah, so I'm trying to race the bus, and I I do. I turn around, get to the stop sign, then I crack it all the way around. I'm like, all right. Well, I mean, once I get back to the road, I'm in the middle of the road, and then I'm like, okay, I crack it all the way around, and I'm sitting facing the normal. I'm like, all right, let's get out of the car so we can catch the bus. Yeah, we just barely caught it. Not really barely, but still, relatively speaking. And it was like, whew, got that at least. But yeah, it was funny. The kids thought it was funny too, with me being over the top, making all the race car noises. No, it's so close. I'm barely backwards. I didn't mean to clear the whole thing. So yeah, anyways, so then I had to hang out with him all day, which he had a Zoom meeting with his school, so that wasn't too bad. You know, I didn't have to deal with him while he was doing that. He has this other program that he has. I don't know what it's called. Some kind of reading thing, I guess. Are you serious right now? No, I didn't want to do the whole thing. But anyways, he claimed, oh, I can't get into this because I need a QR code. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So anyways, he's telling me the QR code, and I'm just like, whatever. I'm not going to argue with a dang kid about a stupid QR code. But, yeah, turns out, no. Oh, dang it. I barely just missed. What's up, bro? Anyway, so I'm like, whatever, kid. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm pretty sure you have everything here you need. Like, he had supplied codes and everything, passcodes and login information, but he's telling me I need a QR code, so I'm like, whatever. Well, it turns out when his mom got home, she's like, no, it's all right there. Why'd you listen to a kid? And I'm like, I wasn't listening to the kid. I know he's kind of dumb, but he wanted to argue, and I ain't interested in arguing with some kid. You want to be stupid and argue with me? Fine, don't do your work then. It ain't my problem if you're behind. But anyways, what the heck? These idiots are still following me. I was trying to stay local. I guess I can't do that. But anyways, yeah, so in the process of all of this, oh, dang it. As I was saying, so my daughter actually had school. Now, she had a half day. Her half days are like a rip-off, though, apparently. Because she was supposed to get home around 2. And, like, her normal day, she gets home at 4. So she's 2 hours less. That's a half day. I don't know. But anyways, so what ended up happening is, again, her mom tells me that on a half day, the bus comes between 1:45 and 2. So I was watching a movie. I chose Here Comes the Boom on Netflix. I chose that because I wanted to watch something, and I had him. You know, he's 6 years old. And I'm like, what can I watch that in case he walks in the room or whatever? It's nothing offensive, like swears or bloody. And then it was funny because Netflix was just recommending that right on the homepage. Here Comes the Boom. And I saw that, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Here Comes the Boom is actually rated PG. And I check it says PG. So I'm like, all right, cool. This will work. So I was watching that. Now, the movie wasn't finished yet when it was getting close to the time that my daughter was supposed to be getting off the bus. But I was like, well, I know I got to be ready for her. So I'm standing in the door because the bus won't let the kids off if they don't see an adult. It's kind of weird, if you ask me. Well, actually, no, I guess it makes sense to let them off. I'm thinking in the morning. They also won't pick them up if they don't see a parent, which seems weird. Like, you'll drop them off, but you won't pick them up. Because they will drop them off, I guess, without a parent. Well, they will my daughter, but the boy, her brother, they won't, because I guess he's too young. So they needed to see somebody. So anyways, I was just standing in the door anyways. I know it's like a protocol that her mother does. Stands in the door when the bus comes, so I'm standing there. I have to go pee also. I'm just standing there. I'm like, where the heck is this dang bus? Yeah, the dang thing didn't come until 2:15. I'm like, first off, I was ready at 1:45 like I thought I needed to be. And now I just stood here all this time, also having to pee like I could have went literally a half an hour ago. Ugh. Anyhow, since the bus took so long to get there, by the time my daughter did get home, kind of like the situation on Sunday, her mom got in like shortly after she got off the bus. So, yeah. Now, okay, so this was Wednesday. Last year around Thanksgiving, I also watched the kids. And that time, my daughter kind of like suckered me into staying and hanging out for a little bit longer. And I don't know, we played outside no, we went in the basement and played board games, her and her brother. So I thought that was going to happen again, which I don't mind hanging out with her, but I feel weird being at her mom's, especially when she's there. Like when it's just us two or three, whatever, I don't care. But when her mom's there too, it's like, I just feel weird. Like I don't belong here. I need to get going. So I was kind of dreading if she asked me to play with her, or stay longer, I should say. But she didn't, which was kind of cool. I was like, all right, good. So to speak, I'm off the hook. I wish it was as easy as this. Like, you can make this path and it's like, oh, sweet, I'm done. But that's never the case. Hold on, what's going on? But yeah, so anyways, so then I was able to leave then. What did I do after that? I don't know. Yeah, see, it's never that simple. No! Anyways. So yeah. That was basically it, I guess, for Wednesday. Now, Tuesday. Alright, so Tuesday was my actual visit. Actually, I feel like Tuesday was my last real visit. I phrase it that way because my daughter's starting basketball, and the season is until, what's it until? I think it's until mid-February or something like that. And, and it starts this upcoming week. I mean, today's Monday, like I said, the 29th. Her first practice is tomorrow. And they are at 6 to 7, which is kind of inconvenient for me because I'm like, great. Like, Tuesdays are my short day to begin with. And now, if I pick her up at, what the heck? Why am I being shot at? Cool, I'm in some kind of military zone that I don't belong in. Even though there's regular roads here. But yeah, anyway, so if I'm thinking about it, I'm like, if I pick her up, whatever, see you guys later. I'm like, if I pick her up on like a Tuesday, my normal time. Cool, let me steal a helicopter. Whoops. But yeah, so I'm just thinking, like, if I pick her up in my normal time, man, playing that game and trying to talk is more challenging than you'd think. Anyway, so if I pick her up on my normal time, which is right after work, then it's like, okay, so now what do? I either have to run home briefly, then she can do some of her homework, then we get to go head back out to basketball, and then, and then we gotta come back home so she can finish her homework, because I highly doubt she's gonna have time to finish it in the first stop in that we do. So there's that. Or it's gonna be, she won't have homework, but then we gotta like hang around town, because I don't want to come all the way home just to go all the way back out to where we are. So then it's like I need to, do that, dick around for like an hour and hang out in town. Or I need to, I don't know, hang out at our mom's or something, which that's uncomfortable, like I just said. So it just makes like a bunch of weird situations that I don't need. What's going on here? Why do I have a thing coming at me? I'm just trying to land my helicopter. What's your problem? You can't shoot to kill that? I gotta actually go run after it and get it? That's dumb. Anyhow. So as I was saying, I'm like that, or I gotta hang out. So I'm thinking maybe what I can do is work it out with her so that I can, yeah, so I'm thinking maybe I can work it out with her mom so that then I can, I don't know, maybe switch days, like have it so that my sleepover is on Tuesday. I mean on Thursday instead of Tuesday, just for now. And then once that's squared away, I mean once basketball's over, then we can go back to the normal way of things. But just for now, I don't know. I just think it's going to be too much of a pain in the dick. And then our games are on Fridays, which I don't know how I feel about that either. Like before when she was on soccer, they were on Saturdays, but now Fridays is our games. I'm like, okay, on one hand that's kind of convenient because the games are actually close to my work. So I'm like, okay, I'll be able to like just be already in the area and just make it no problem. But then I'm like, on the other hand, like, I gotta like hang around. Her games are at 7. They're even later than her practice. Her practice is 6. Her games are at 7 at night on a Friday. You gotta dick around and like I almost feel like it was more convenient on Saturdays because at least on Saturdays they were during like the morning. Her games were at like anywhere between 10 and noon. So, you know, you'd get it out of the way and then be done with it. I don't know. So anyways though, like I was saying for Tuesday was kind of like somber-ish, considering it was going to be like my last real visit for a while until like February-ish. But anyway, what the heck did we do? I'm trying to think, what did we even eat? Jeez, I don't even remember what we had. What is this place? I don't even remember what we had. All I remember is that. What the heck? But yeah, all I remember is that I think I was gonna make eggs, but then I was like, yeah, screw that. I don't want to make eggs. But what the heck was. What did we have? It's annoying that I can't remember. We had. I feel like we went somewhere. Oh yeah, maybe we had Chinese. Is that what we did? Yeah, I think we had Chinese. We went to the Chinese place. Oh yeah, ducks. I said I had Chinese leftovers on. Right? Did we do Chinese on Tuesday? That seemed weird because I'm used to doing Chinese on the weekend. I think it was probably on Tuesday. We went and got Chinese and we went to Walgreens. There's a Walgreens next door, and I get drinks from there because I'm not gonna get drinks from the Chinese place. The Chinese place is like $3 for a soda when I can go to Walgreens and get something for like $1. And it was just funny because my daughter's like, "How come every time I go to Chinese we come here?" And I was like, "Because it's cheaper. It makes sense." Here you go, guy. Here's how you get the money instead of standing there wasting your time. Idiot. What's up with all these homeless people gambling? But anyways, yeah, so I don't really remember what the heck else we did. I know, man, it's Tuesday, so I don't have all the time in the world with her. I don't know. Pretty sure we got Chinese, and then that means we would have came home, so it'd probably be about 6 at this time. So maybe we just threw a movie on like usual. Yeah, I don't know. It's always hard to remember what we do. It's not even that long ago. It's Tuesday. It's not even been a week. Tomorrow makes a week, and I can't remember what we did. But what makes it worse is trying to play a game and recall this stuff. I'm like focused on this, but I'm also trying to focus on what we did. I don't know. Something. How do I get out of here? I was just in here just to dick around and explore. I don't want to get stuck in here. So, geez, what did we do on Tuesday? Like, I don't want to say that's what we did, because I didn't say anything. I'm pretty sure we got Chinese. And then what else? We got Chinese. We ate it there. I remember, I don't like taking stuff home, because then you got to deal with the containers that they give you, or else you got to dirty up your own dishes, and I didn't want to do that. So I tried to eat it there, but I don't want to say I got full. I guess I just got bored of eating, so I ended up bringing some of it home anyways. But, what else did we do? She got something, right? Oh yeah, did we go to Walmart? I think we went to Walmart before we got Chinese. Yeah, what did I need from Walmart? There was a couple things I needed. I think there was a couple things I just wanted for fun. Oh yeah, that's right, because we got a gift card from my job. Now I remember, for Thanksgiving. We got a $50 gift card. So, I went to Walmart. I had like a million ideas on what I wanted to get with it. And oddly enough, I ended up getting sweatpants, which wasn't even on the list. I just saw them and thought, what the heck, this is a good use for this. So I got some sweatpants. I got some, what the heck else? I remember looking in the movie aisle. I don't know if I grabbed one. I don't know, I looked at a bunch of stuff. Remember, I looked at the comics and I looked at video games and I had some, but then I put them back. What else did I grab? What was in the carriage? I feel like there had to have been some serious stuff, like cat food or something. I don't remember. But anyways, I also got my daughter, she likes those mini brands things, so I got her a pack of those, and then she always likes to open them in the car. But since it gets dark out so early now, she, I don't know, doesn't seem to have a grasp on time or something, because then she was like, why is it already so dark? I'm like, that's what happens now. I pick you up and it's dark. But she's still trying to power away and open them in the car. So yeah, then we went to Chinese, and I remember after Chinese, when we were done, there was one that she couldn't get out of the packaging, so she said, can you help me get this one out? And then we got home, and what the heck did we do? Yeah, I'm thinking it had to have been about 6 at this point, well. So, what did we do? We either played Jeopardy again, or what did we do? I'm thinking because there was one day that I think her shower was late, like we ended up having to rush. It might have been because of Jeopardy. We might have been playing Jeopardy, and the last round that we were on ended up going for too long. Like, it was like 8 o'clock when we were hitting double Jeopardy, so I was like, all right, we got time. But it didn't finish until like 8:20, and it was like, oh, jeez. Because normally I have her go in the shower by 8, and then she's done by 8:20, not starting at 8:20, so we were kind of pushing it that day. Anyways, I think that's what our Tuesday was. Now let's back up. Monday. Anything special about Monday? I mean, I gotta bring them to school. I'm just trying to remember if there's anything that stands out. I don't think so. Sunday. So Sunday I didn't have her. Sunday was the day that I was supposed to have her, though, because it was my weekend, but a couple things happened. One, like I said, my job had us work, so then we could be off on Wednesday. And two, her mom had tickets for them to go on the Polar Express anyways. I guess that wasn't until about 4 that they needed to leave. So if I didn't have work, I guess she would have been with me until maybe 3:30 or so. But in any case, I would have sort of missed out on my Sunday anyways. So now Saturday. What's the date at this point? Let me look at the calendar really quick, because I'm just saying days, but there's no... So this is the 20th. Saturday the 20th. So what happened here was... dang it, these buttons throw me off. They're not set right. Something had to have changed. Anyway, so what happened is my daughter recently has been kind of being like, I'm gonna say bad, but she's just acting up slightly with things recently, kind of oftenly now. And so what happened this time was one of her friends, or at least we thought it was her friend, I don't know. She has her own cell phone, which is kind of ridiculous. She's a year younger than my daughter. My daughter's in 4th grade, this girl's in 3rd grade. And she already has a phone. But anyway, she has my daughter's mother's phone number because... How do you do this again? I forgot. Whoops. Oh, it's telling me right there. But yeah, she has the number so then she can call my daughter and stuff. or sometimes they text. Well, anyways, I guess my daughter's been being kind of mean to her recently. Like, I don't know, she texted my daughter's mother saying that she's been mean. She's elbowing me really hard. She punched me in the head or something like that. And yeah, I don't know. Apparently, what it was all because is wait, it came out weird. Apparently, what it was all because of was because this girl was playing with some other kids, and my daughter wanted her to play with her because, you know, getting jealous, I guess. Like, you're my friend. And so that's why she did all that stuff. But anyways, yeah. So we just had an incident with her recently with some other girl who, I don't know who it is, just some girl in our class. And the teacher had emailed us and such. So yeah, the whole point, I mean, yeah, so we gotta try to figure out something about her, how to discipline her. But it's tough because it's like, I don't know if discipline's the right way. Like, that's what her mom wants to do, is punish her and stuff. But I'm like, I don't think that's the right approach. First off, if she's acting up, if anything, all this is potentially going to do is make her act up more now, because now she'll be mad that she can't do anything. Like, I think what her mom has her punished with is she can't watch TV, and like, it's just boring right now. She's not letting her really play with anything. And I'm like, I don't know if that's the right approach, though. I get it on one hand. I see what your approach is attempting to be, but I don't know if the means to the end is the right way. Like, I feel like maybe this will make her act up more. She'll be mad, so she's gonna act up. Dang it, I didn't think that. What? But yeah, I don't know. So, anyways, and I also feel like maybe there's more, just talk to her, figure out what's going on. Like, that's one thing I learned. She didn't even tell me. We went out with my friend later, and she ended up opening up to her about what happened with the other friend. I didn't even know that. So I'm like, okay, so, you know, there's more information to find out before you just punish her. Like, yeah, I know, she shouldn't be acting like that. I mean, she's a smart kid. She should know better. But, I don't know. But anyways, just to kind of put some enforcement on, I figured, well, we'll just get some quote-unquote boring things. I wanted to go to Five Below after I picked her up, but Five Below doesn't open until like 10 or something. So I'm like, well, I guess Target it is. So my whole plan was to get some things that would be quote-unquote boring. You know, like normally we play Minecraft and watch movies. I figured, okay, so no movies for now, and we're not playing Minecraft. So that Jeopardy game I mentioned, that's when I get the Jeopardy game, because I thought, okay, we can still play games, but it's going to be Jeopardy. It's not going to be something super fun like Minecraft. It's Jeopardy. It's going to be a mind game. It's going to be using your head. Well, for starters, that kind of backfired on me because she likes Jeopardy. The reason why I think she likes it, though, is because of me. I think I'm being too goofy, and she thinks it's funny. Like, the AI, there's two options. There's a girl, Patricia, which she calls Patricia, and there's a guy, Robert. And so, like, I'll always talk crap to Robert and Patricia, and I think she thinks it's funny. So, like, I'm defeating my whole purpose. I was trying to have a game that would be, like, boring, but I could make her play it as, like, a punishment. And she ended up liking it. So I'm like, well, so much for that. I guess now we have Jeopardy in our roster of games to play. The irony there. What the heck? So I got that. I got her an almanac, a kid's almanac. I know that sounds goofy. I personally like those things. I like the Guinness books, the Ripley's books, and I'd read the almanacs. I just don't really do the almanacs because I get the Guinness books. So I'm like, well, that seems kind of like a downgrade. If you have the Guinness books, that's more than enough. But yeah, I figured I'd get that for her so she can learn stuff but still have something to read. I tried to get her some books, but she wouldn't get any books. So I was like, well, it's going to be more boring for you, the less stuff you pick out. And then I wanted to get some kits, like, because those are sciencey, you know. Well, actually, I say kits, you might not know what I mean. When I say kits, it's like those kits that you can make jewelry with or science-type experiment things, like make your own rock candy or something. So I figured we could get those because at the end of the day, those are, you know, kind of educational and sciencey. Yeah, they're fun, but they're not super fun. It's not like that's the first option that a kid's gonna be reaching for. Like, oh man, I really want to do something scientific. I can't steal these planes. Whoops. Anyhow, what else did I get her? I think we got a game, like a board game, like Uno or something. Like a special edition Uno, not just regular Uno. Like the 25 or the 50-year anniversary edition or something. What else did we get? I don't know. We went to a couple Walmarts though. There's a couple Walmarts in my area. One in one town and one the next town over. So I think we went to both of those. Like I said, I wanted to go to Five Below, but no, they don't open in time, so that didn't happen. I'm trying to steal a plane, and all these planes aren't stealable. What the heck? So anyway, after that we came home, and then, oh yeah, that's when we got the Rubik's Cube as well. So we came home, and that's when we kind of started just playing around with that stuff. Playing Jeopardy, playing with the Rubik's Cube, playing with, what else did we do? Oh man, what did we do? There was one other thing we did. I don't know. Speaking of this, though, I just remembered something else. On Thursday, so I got her a kit a while back for these rubber bands that you can make looms with, and then they turn into bracelets and all this. For the longest time, she never really cared about them. They've just been sitting there doing nothing. But she has one with her mom, and now she's been getting into them. Whoops. How do you go? Yeah, she's been getting into them. So now she's been playing them more often. I mean, not playing. Building them more often now. So, yeah, she kind of got into them with me, too. So she ended up making a jump rope. As well as a couple other things. And she taught me how to do some stuff, too. And, yeah, so we made a few of those. Whoops. Oh, crap. Oh, dang it. I was trying to destroy the other planes, not my plane. Anyway, so back to Saturday. So, yeah. What did we do afterwards? Hey, the plane came back. Whoops. What did we do afterwards? Like I said, I think we went out with my friend to get dinner. Where, though? I'm thinking Friendly's, but I'm not entirely sure. I know we go to Friendly's a lot. Was it Friendly's, though? Might have been. Yeah, I think so. We probably went around 4-ish. And then, what did we do after that? I don't remember what we did after that. Destroying this plane on accident. Oh, we came home, I don't know. Oh, no, yeah, hold on. No, we didn't go to Friendly's. Now I remember. My friend met us out in my area, and we went to TJ Maxx for my friend, not for me. She was trying to find some shirts. I think for work, I don't know. And then we went to 99 for dinner, which was weird because they must have been short-staffed or something because our waiter was the bartender also, and like we were sitting right next to the bar, so like he was. Are those planes getting destroyed? Come on. So anyways, yeah, so he was out there serving us, and then he's serving his people, and it was just like, I don't know, just heavy duty, double duty. But anyway, yeah, then afterwards, oh yeah, I went back to Target again, just to have something to do. And, what else did we do after Target? I think we just ended up going home. Maybe we went to Cumbies and got some Friels, you know, her favorite. And it would have been still early-ish. What do we do? Well, I know we went back home and she wanted. I know she would have wanted to play. Oh my God! There's a plane. I know she would have wanted to play more Jeopardy. So I'm pretty sure we did that. And then what? Did we watch some kind of movie despite how we're not supposed to? No, I know we didn't. I screwed up on Thursday when we watched a movie, but we didn't on Tuesday or Sunday. What else did we do though? Was it just Jeopardy? Did all we do is just play tons of Jeopardy? Doesn't seem right. Could be though. Come on, what is in my way? Stupid bridge. Anyway, oh, that was almost sick. Come on, jump higher. No, why'd you jerk? Anyway, so yeah, Saturday. I don't know. All I know is I have to bring her back by 9 because of me having work. So it was kind of like a Tuesday in that regard. We took a shower and brushed our teeth and headed on out. What the heck else did we do? We went to TJ Maxx. We kind of just relaxed around here. Did we play any games? I know we played Uno one day, but I don't think it was on this Saturday. I think it was on the previous Sunday. Anyway, I don't know. I guess that's it for now because I can't remember. So let's see. Friday I wouldn't have had her. The previous Thursday. Okay, so now this is getting further back. So now, like, I can barely remember the things that we just did. Never mind this far back. So first off, what did we eat? Try to remember that. The week before Thanksgiving. Did we have pizza? I feel like we might have had pizza. Oh, come on, I hate these things. Oh. Seriously? Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. No. Whoops. What the? Anyhow, what do we have on Thursday? I don't remember. Dang it, I know what I'm trying to do. This isn't working out for me very well. Thursday. What do we do on Thursday? Dang it, what? Thursday. I don't remember Thursday offhand, but I kind of remember Tuesday. Tuesday we went to KFC because it's been a long time since I've gone there. So we went to KFC. No, don't jump. Shoot him. Where's my gun? Why did you put your gun away? So on Tuesday we went to KFC. That's about as far as I remember of what we did. And then Thursday. What the heck did we do Thursday? Did we meet up with somebody? I don't think so. Did we... Where did we eat? God, I need to keep up on my dang rizzles. This will be so much easier if I'm doing it right when it's live. I can't forget. I don't know, this video sucks anyways. I've been so choppy with trying to remember and doing this. Maybe I should just make it like a T4Cast and then edit this over it. That's more interesting and more fluid instead of me just... I guess it don't matter. Nobody listens to these anyways. Who cares? I don't know what ZR is. I don't know where X is. Oh, I hate wardens. Anyhow, what did we do on Tuesday? I mean Thursday. What did we do on Thursday? What did we even eat? I'm trying to remember. What did we have? What have I been wanting? I know I've been meaning to make stuff at home, but then push comes to shove and I'm just like, too busy or whatever. Oh no, maybe Thursday. Maybe that's what we did Thursday. Thursday was the day that I went to... I think Thursday was the day we went to Friendly's. See, I knew there was a Friendly's day in there. Now I'm starting to remember. Yeah, we went to Friendly's. I invited my friend, but she didn't want to go for some reason. I don't know. Maybe she told her parents she'd eat with them or something. So yeah, we went to Friendly's, just the two of us. And then came back home. What the heck did we do from there, though? Did we watch a movie? Or... Well, actually, before Friendly's, we came home just so we could drop off some basic stuff, like her sleepover bag and all that. Then we went to Friendly's. We didn't go anywhere like that. There's a, what's it called? Not a Five Below. There's a, what the heck's it called? Big Lots. I like to go there, but we didn't go there. Is that a cop? Is he gonna come after me afterwards? I just screwed him up. Where'd he go? Anyways, so we didn't go there. I think we just went straight home after that. We might have went and got the dang Friels, our favorite, you know. What else did we do? We just came home and what? Put on a movie or something? I don't really know what else we would have done. Played a game. I didn't have Jeopardy yet at this point, so I know we didn't play Jeopardy. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Movie? Did we watch a movie? I don't know, maybe. Something happened afterwards. All I remember now at this point is going to Friendly's. And then Tuesday, like I said, I know we went to KFC. As far as after that, I don't remember. We probably played Minecraft or something. I mean, it is a Tuesday, so that's just short. I don't know. This is annoying. I make these to document what we do, and then I can't ever remember what we do, so what's the point? Anyhow, the one last thing is, what the heck day was this now? Maybe it was Thursday or Friday. I think it was maybe Thursday. The 12th? Oh no, that's a Friday. The 11th. Oh, Veterans Day. Was it that day? It can't be. That's way too ironic if it was. I don't know, one of these days around there. So after I drop my daughter off at her school, it goes her school first, then my job, but then I gotta keep going and bring her brother to his school, which is afterwards. So basically, I got to backtrack to get back to my job after I drop him off. So anyways, I'm on my way to drop him off. And there's a light. It's right, we call it the Burger King light because it's at the intersection where there's a Burger King. I mean, there's tons of stuff. There's a Burger King, Walgreens, a gas station, a Dunkin's, but we just call it the Burger King light. Because for the most part, my whole life, whenever we were at that light, it's because we were going to Burger King. So I just call it the Burger King light. Anyways, so I'm sitting there. Now, there's a crosswalk, like, you know, printed on the road. But it's literally like, I don't know, 5-10 feet away from the stop line. So, like, you know, it's right on top of you, basically. You barely go over the stop line, and you're on the crosswalk. Like, it just happens. Like, a lot of times crosswalks will have a gap. You know, you got a solid foot or two of space between the line and the crosswalk, but not this one. It's like right on top of it. So anyways, I ended up on it. No big deal. Who cares? But there's this person now. They're across the street, and I hear somebody yelling, and I'm like, what the heck? So I look, and that's where I first see him. There's a guy across the street. And I hear him yelling. I can't hear what he's saying. I mean, it's cold out. I got my windows up. The heat's on. So, you know, there's that noise from the heater and stuff. And then the windows up, you just hear your engine and stuff. Like, there's sounds are muffled out. So I don't really know what this guy's saying. And I'm just like, what the heck's he yelling at? I don't pay him any mind. Like, I hear it and I just carry on ignoring him. Well, he's still yelling. And I'm noticing he's getting closer. And I'm like, what the heck? Well, this guy looks like he's looking at me, but I'm like, nah, like, I'm just still ignoring him. Like, there's no way he's looking at me. I'm like, there's got to be somewhere, so there's a gas station next to where I'm sitting at this light, so I'm like, there's got to be, like, somebody over at that gas station or something that he's got a problem with. So I'm still ignoring him, and then he starts to get a little bit closer, and then I realize, wait a minute, he's actually yelling at me, and then I'm like, okay, so now I'm confused. I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, do I know him? Because, like, I don't cause trouble for anybody. Like, if I'm not, hold on, how do I phrase this? I'm mostly just home all the time. If I'm with my daughter, I'm home. If I'm by myself, I'm home. Like, I don't do anything. I don't go to clubs. I just don't do anything. I don't like to. I like just being home. So then I'm like, who is this? I have to know this guy. Like, that's, like, these thoughts are going through my head super fast. You know, like, when you're in a weird situation, you can think super quick. So these thoughts are just rapid firing through my head. I'm like, who is this guy? I must know him. He's got to be joking around with me right now. Who is this? And I'm looking at him now, because now I see he's getting close to me, and I'm trying to figure out who he is, and, like, I have no idea. And I'm just super confused, and he's yelling at me, and he's yelling at me because, like I said, my car is half on the crosswalk. And he's like, pull forward or back up. Pull forward or back up. And then he's calling me all these ridiculous, stupid things like white trash and Trump lover. And I'm just like, what? And I can't even take offense to it because it's just funny. It doesn't even make any sense. I'm like, this guy's calling me a white trash Trump lover? And, like, why? Actually, I remember what day this was now, because that's what made it even funnier. He's calling me white trash and all this, and I was dressed up for my job. We were having one of our customers come in, and so we all dressed up for it. So I was literally wearing a tuxedo just to try to look as prim and proper as I could. So yeah, this was the 18th, Thursday the 18th, so the same day that I can't really remember what we did other than going to Friendly's. Take that, cop. What's going on over here? Oh, hey, cool. I know how to easily solve this. Anyways, so yeah, I'm in my car. Like, it just seemed amusing to me. He's over here calling me white trash Trump lover, which I don't really understand where he's getting that from, but, like, I'm in my car with a tuxedo on, and he's outside, probably homeless, possibly drunk or on something, unless he has mental health issues. Like, and he's over here yelling at me, calling me white trash, Trump lover, and I'm like, bro, like, this just is not working for you right now. You can't be calling me these things when you are a million times in a worse situation than I am. Like, but then I start to think about his Trump lover nonsense he's saying too, and then I'm like, you know, first off, how is that an insult? That's so weird. Like, obviously he has family and people do love him, so I'm like, that's just weird. What if somehow down the line he was like a distant cousin or something of mine, and I had some affinity towards him just because he's a family member? It's like, yeah, okay, you know what I mean? Like, there would be a slight love for him. It's just, I don't know, it's just funny. Obviously there is none, but I'm just thinking, like, his actual family members, or what if he ran into one of his actual families yelling at Ivanka, "You Trump lover?" And she's like, yeah, one, that's my dad, and two, I am a Trump, so I mean, yeah, I love my family. Like, it's just a weird insult. And then I'm thinking, hold on, this guy's probably homeless. Well, not probably, definitely. I mean, he's walking around town with a carriage. You don't have a carriage as part of your property unless you're homeless. So I'm like, he's over here bashing Trump. But I'm like, what's that mean? You support Biden? Like, Biden is by far way worse than Trump was. And he's done nothing for the American people at all that's positive. Like, I mean, he's skyrocketed our national debt, which, you know, what's that going to do? It might not affect my generation, and it's not going to affect the older generation, but it's definitely going to affect the kids. They're the ones that are now going to have to foot that bill to pay back that additional debt that this retard piled onto us. And then I'm like, also, this guy being potentially homeless and possibly even a veteran, who knows, like, Biden's not doing anything for people like him. Biden don't care about him. I'm like, Trump probably had a lot more positive stuff going for him in that regard. And it's just funny that this guy's like hurling that at me as an insult. Like, bro, do you even realize what you're saying right now? Like, that's not an insult. I would way prefer Trump still be president than the loser we have now. Like, thanks for and then, like, white trash too. That was just funny too. I'm like, why am I white trash in your eyes? Because my car is slightly over the line? Because my car is slightly my car is slightly over the crosswalk, which I feel like that guy had no purpose to even use the crosswalk. That wasn't in his way. I feel like he came over just to start trouble. Like, he just saw me a little bit on the crosswalk and thought, ooh, I'm gonna go pick a fight with this guy. Like, and even if he wanted to use the crosswalk, I'm not in your way. Just walk around my car. It's happened before. People just walk around. Normal people just walk around. You don't stop and pick a fight. Anyhow, that's the other thing too. So he has his carriage like aimed at my car, like right up to it. He wasn't hitting it, but he was right up on it. And I thought, what's this dickhead gonna do? Is he gonna like ram his carriage into my car? Because he's like I said, he's yelling at me. And I'm like, what is this dickhead gonna do? Is he gonna like ram my car with his cart? Like, I'm gonna have to deal with property damage for some loser that can't afford to fix it for me because he doesn't have insurance or anything. He didn't, but I felt like that was his plan. I don't know. Maybe the light changed too soon for him, because luckily, the situation with that Burger King light is, it usually lasts forever. The stupid light never changes. And so this guy comes over and I'm like, great, I'm gonna be stuck here with this moron now. But luckily, it changed shortly after he got over to me. I really only had to deal with him for about, I don't know, I mean, it felt like forever, but it was probably literally like 2 seconds. And then the light changed, and I was like, good, I'm out of here. See you later, psycho. But, yeah, it was just the weirdest interaction. And like I said, I don't do anything to anybody. So, like, that just made it even weirder to have somebody, like, run up on me and, like, throw a fit because my car was, 5 inches on the crosswalk. Like, it happens. Calm down. Hey, look, I found the portal. I never can find these naturally. I always have to, like, set a course to them. What are these morons doing over here? Get away from my portal. Yeah, you too. Get out of here. Can you see me if I'm standing over here? Am I hiding? Hey, don't go in my portal. Oh, good, it doesn't work for you. Huh, it's decaying, but they still see me. And we're good. But yeah, it was just so weird. And then, like I said, with the white trash, it's just like, that was just kind of weird too. Like, what makes you think I'm white trash? Like, what? For one, I don't think my family would be called that in general. Well, at least not my immediate family. When I say family, I mean me, my mom, my dad, and my brother. My family is actually massive, but they're all weird and super antisocial. So, typically when I say my family, it just means my ridiculously immediate family. But anyways, I don't think we would be considered that, ever. So one, like, that was kind of weird that was being hurled at me. Second, I feel like I have a lot of achievements, I guess you could say, that a white trash person wouldn't have. What is this? Such as, I have 3 college degrees. I work as chief engineer of a plastics manufacturing company. Like, that's not really like a white trash job. White trash, I think of a hick. Someone who either A, dropped out of high school, or B, made it through, but just barely. And you also don't have a job like that. I'm not saying that engineering is a white collar job, but, usually white trash has like a hands-on job. They work on a farm, or they do some kind of, what the heck, some kind of form of construction or something. You know what I mean? Not a brain job. They have physical jobs, not brain jobs. So I'm just like, okay, I'm white trash, thanks. Again, coming from somebody who's homeless and, like, starting a fight with some random driver for no reason. Like, okay, bro, sure, I can be whatever you want me to be. Oh yeah, and like I said too, I'm wearing a tuxedo, which made it even funnier. Like, I don't know, it's just a tuxedo is not white trash clothing. I mean, a white trash person doesn't even own a tux. I have 2. Actually, no, I have 3. I forgot. I just got another one recently. I've only worn it once, that's why I don't remember it. But yeah, like, I have 3 for no reason. Just because that's my thing. Like... I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm calling them tuxes. I guess technically I have 1 tux, and then I have 2 3-piece suits. Still, it's like a tux, sort of, in its own way, right? That's still a tux, right? Just because it doesn't have a bow tie doesn't make it not a tux, right? I don't know. I should know, actually. I'm all into this stuff, but I never really looked into that part. Never thought of it before until I'm saying it right now. But yeah, it just was amusing to me. But at the same time, I'm thinking, I got the boy in the car with me, and I'm like, what the heck is this moron doing? Like, I'm not trying to have some idiot pick a fight with me while I have a kid with me. Even if it was my daughter, I wouldn't want that to be happening. Never mind that. Like, he's not my kid. I don't need that. At least if somebody's gonna pick a fight with me, how would it be at least my kid, not somebody else's kid. Like, what the heck? But yeah, it was just weird, and like, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna stop my stopping habits any. I don't care what that guy said. If I end up on a crosswalk, oh well, that's where I ended up. That's where my car landed. Deal with it. But it was just, I don't know. I mean, it was so goofy. I even told everybody at my job after. Just because they all know me. They know what I'm like. And they know that guy was just insane to be saying anything of the sort like that to me. Like, I'm super quiet. Mind my own business. I mean, that's a running joke around my job. They always say I'm so noisy because the reality is I'm so quiet. I don't talk to anybody. I don't anything. I just go to my office and that's it. I'm in there doing my work. I always wear headphones even too. just that I look like unattractive to others to want to talk to me if somebody does come down in my area. At least that's what my logic is. Maybe if they see me with headphones on, they won't want to talk to me because they'll think that I'm not listening anyways. I mean, sometimes I have headphones on and I'm not even listening to anything. They're just there just for show. Like, I hope this works, and you think that I'm not available to talk to you. But yeah, so that's why I told everybody the story. Because it was just funny. They all know me and they know how ridiculous that is. But yeah. Anyhow, this has been very terrible. I forgot half the details. It's been way too choppy because I can't think while playing a game. I try to play games because I figure it's more entertaining than just looking at me. But then I'm like, looking at me is probably way more effective. A, it would make a shorter video, and B, I'll probably remember more of my dang details. Oh well, that's it. If you actually did listen to this, holy crap, because nobody listens to these, so thanks. I'm sorry I'm crappy at communicating while trying to play a game. And until whatever comes next, I said see ya.